All right, good day, colleagues. Today I want to talk to you about something that distinguishes truly great universities from merely functional ones, which is collegiality. Not collegiality as a buzzword we put in mission statements, but collegiality as a living, breathing practice um, that shapes everything we do. You have heard the word countless times, but as we know, the meaning of collegiality doesn't reside in the word itself, it resides in our actions, in the daily choices we make about how we treat one another and how we contribute to this scholarly community. Let me be clear what I expect. Collegiality here means genuine, unpretentious connection among all of us, faculty to faculty, certainly, but also faculty to staff, and across every boundary we might be tempted to erect. This is not about false friendships, or artificial camaraderie. It's about something more fundamental. In human organizations, real vitality exists only in interactive realms. When we isolate ourselves, whether in our offices, our departments, or our narrow research silos, we diminish, we diminish not only our own potential, but the potential of the entire institution. I expect each of you to interact with your colleagues without reservation. Notice I didn't say without boundaries or without professionalism. I said without reservation, meaning without that hesitation that keeps us from reaching out, from asking questions, from offering help, from admitting we don't know something. Now I'm not naive. Where human beings gather, politics will emerge, surely. Disagreements will arise, personalities will clash. That's inevitable, and frankly, it's often productive. Academic debates, even heated debates, can shape our thinking. But here is what I need you to understand. While politics within collegiality can be navigated and even harnessed constructively, the absence of collegiality far more is far more destructive. An institution without collegiality is like a body without circulation, technically alive, perhaps, but slowly dying from extremities inward. So, what does this look like in practice? Let me give you a specific example that illustrates my expectations perfectly. Imagine you are researching, say, ESG approaches in corporate organizations in Africa. That's your focus, that's your grant, your publication pipeline. In the course of your work, you stumble across compelling data related to, say, AI adoption um, for ESG implementation, for example, in Western countries. Now, that's not your field, okay? It's not what you are being evaluated on. You could easily dismiss it and move on. However, that's not what I expect from you. I expect you to capture that data, know the source, and share it with the colleague down the hall or across campus who you know is working on AI adoption. That simple act that takes maybe 10 minutes from your time could be the breakthrough moment in someone else's research. It could lead to collaboration, it could save months of literature review. This is collegiality in action. It's recognizing that we are not just individual scholars who happen to work in the same building. We are a community of scholars whose collective success matters more than any individual achievement. And this extends beyond research. Share your teaching strategies, the ones that work and the ones that failed spectacularly. Introduce junior faculty to your network. When a colleague is struggling with a difficult situation or a grand deadline, offer to read a draft, share your experience, or simply listen. Staff members deserve the same collegiality. They are not support personnel in some hierarchical sense. They are integral members of our academic community. The administrative assistants who helps you navigate bureaucracy, the IT specialist who rescues your data, the facilities team who creates the environment where learning happens. Engage with them as colleagues. Engage with them as colleagues, sorry. Learn their names, understand their challenges, respect their expertise. I know what some of you may be thinking. I don't have the time for this. I have papers to write, grants to submit, classes to teach. I understand that pressure because I've lived it. But here is the truth. Collegiality isn't something extra you need to add to an already full plate. It's the way you approach everything already on that plate. An orientation, not an obligation. And ironically, the most collegial faculty members I've known are often the most productive because they've built networks of mutual support that multiply everyone's effectiveness. So my expectation is simple but profound. Be genuinely collegial, share generously, interact authentically, contribute to the interactive realm where the university truly lives. Because in the end, collegiality isn't just about being nice. It's about building the kind of intellectual community where breakthrough discoveries happen, where innovative teaching flourishes, and where every member can do their best work. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.